Testing. All right, there we go. Hello. Let's connect to the YouTubes. There we go. Cool. Let's continue this setup as I. Right. Settings, hotspots. Hey Dutch fella. Hey Bazzy. Hang on guys, I'm still configuring some stuff. Scan. Hey Paloozer, hey, look at this ship. Another wind turbine shippy. I'll do a proper intro in a minute. The Rotra Mare. Look at that. A little bit looser. Up, down. Yep, that's better. Yeah, another day, another blade. True. Are we on 2 modems now? Let me double check. No, we are not. Scan. Hello, modem? Oh, I should toggle this thing, not the other thing. There we go. That will work. Hey, Staller. Hang on, guys. I'm still setting up some stuff. Scan. But I wanted to start really quick because I wanted to catch this this one. It's all coming out of the sluice in a minute. It only takes 24 hours to make a turbine blade. Wow, I didn't know that. Oh yeah, I need to plug in the camera as well. Are we now on 2? Yes, 2 modems. That's good. Okay, cool. Zoomed out. Yep. Okay. Then power cable. Wait, did I? Oh, I forgot to engage the mixer. Shit. Damn it. I'm gonna have to reconfigure some stuff in a minute. Hey bros, good morning or good afternoon or good. It's almost noon. We're quite early today. As you can all see, there's fog again. The crazy thing is that we had crazy fogs. I posted a Twitch story or a YouTube short if you want to see it. And I literally could not see like 50 meters in front of me here. It was nuts how much mist there was. Like I was standing over there by that pole where the car is parked, and there was a ship where that ship is going right now, and I could not see it. It was so thick, the fog. Yesterday afternoon, the weather was good again, and then this morning, well, you can see for yourself, visibility is quite limited again. I can't believe it. However, there is a 400-meter ship on the way, so that's cool. It is drizzling a bit, so I might have to bust out the umbrella as well. Oh no, I might have to move it a little bit more forward to avoid catching the car. Come on. There we go. Why won't you? There we go. It really wants to focus on the grass, doesn't it? Damn it. Not the grass. The boat. There we go. So even the visibility towards the lock over there is very limited, unfortunately. However, this will be the last stream of 2024, so I didn't want to do like a final 2024 stream. So I decided to go live anyway. Out. Okay, I'm gonna plug and replug a few cables, so I'll be back in like 20 seconds, so bear with Oh wait, yeah. I need to do the audio as well. Hang on. Click. All right, now we're good. Perfect. Now we're solid. Yeah, we're gonna have to bring out the umbrella. This stuff is. Ah! What are you doing? Why are you black? Oh, I bumped into the wrong butt. Let's do it like that. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to bring out the umbrella. It's too. Stuff is getting too wet for my liking. Same weather here. Dense fog. Misty rain. It's been like this for the past 3 days again. It's crazy. Except yesterday in the late afternoon. We got clear blue skies and sunshine. So I was like, yes, tomorrow will be great. And then we get this weather. Damn it. Okay, let me try to grab the umbrella. Okay. I got the umbrella. Where's the umbrella mount thingy that I have? Oh, there it is. So now the biggest question is, where will we put the umbrella? It has to be on that side over there, I guess. It might be a bit tricky. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move it. I'll wait for this ship and then I'll do the umbrella thing. Oh, it really wants to focus on the grass today. Yeah, let me check. Are you on lock or something? No, you're not. Tugboats. Dude, I drove by this ship. It's absolutely massive. When you drive next to it, it's huge. It was in the lock when I when I arrived. What tea do I have today? It is. I just took something out of the drawer. Didn't look. Green tea with orange flavor for today. Okay, let me check the vessel finder for a minute. Vessel finder. There's some stuff on the way. We just can't see it. Hey, Hamburghaven. I saw your stream yesterday. You were struggling with the mist, the fog as well. I couldn't stream for the past 2 days. The fog here was so dense that. So we're at the canal here that's coming from Ghent. If I go over there for a minute. So this is the way in towards Ghent. I was standing on the corner there. There was a ship on the water and I could not see it. That's how thick the fog was. So yeah, it's a little bit better today, but it's still very foggy. You've never seen this much. It looks like it's over all of Europe foggy. Because I had one of my moderators is from Finland, and he was also saying that there was a thick fog. So, all right. So we got. Let's check the radar. The 400 meter. Where is he? Should be on the way by now. Because yeah, there he is. The OOCL Denmark on the way to Shanghai. So that one will be well loaded, hopefully. So we got that one coming later today. Probably like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Oh, ooh, there's a red Roro also on the way. Cool. So there's a red Roro. Also looked at the pilot schedule, and there was a lot of stuff coming in from, well, planned to come in from the coast. So we'll catch that as well. The OOCLs, you had it under the window, and sweet. Looking forward to that one. The one Integrity is also in the port, but I don't think it's gonna leave today. Oh, the OOCL Denmark is brand new. It's built in 2024. Oh, that's sweet. New container ship, fresh. Akandas, good morning. Hans, good morning. Sorry, I was looking at the radar a bit. I was doing it. Okay, gotcha. I still have to set up my second camera, so I'm unable to zoom out further right now. I just rushed to go live when I arrived because I saw this big boy in the lock. In New York there was also fog. Yeah, it's like the whole world is covered in fog. It's like what is that movie, The Mist from Stephen King, where there's like very dense fog and then monsters appear. I'm also trying out another spot here, so now I'm next to the water, but I'm not up on the how would I call it, the dike here. Hey Lunette. Oh, is he going to Antwerp? Oh, that's something we don't get often. A big sea ship coming from Ghent to Antwerp. Yeah, interesting. What the fuck? Yep, what the fuck. All of you who joined later, in the beginning, our very first ship was a heavy cargo ship carrying wind turbine blades. Sent a screenshot. I'll take a look later. I first have to finish setting up the cameras. Once this one also. Yeah, I think I'm gonna set up the umbrella as well. It's drizzling a bit. You don't want stuff to get wet. Although I'm doubting now, should I set it? Looks like it's. I'll wait it out a little bit for the umbrella. Let me first do the. Where did I put that part? The second camera. Ah, here it is. I do apologize if my voice sounds a bit raspy, but I've been having the sniffles again. So we go like this, like that. Oh, hang on. Oh, I still need to. Oh, damn. I rushed too hard to go live. I still need to plug in the power for the big camera. Let's do that first. Little power bank. And then cable. There we go. All right, cool. I said it before, and I'll say it again. Look at those chimneys on those tugboats. Looks so cool with the metal. Always reminds me of a muscle car. Yeah, that one doesn't have the chimneys. That model, this one has. So just above the red, there's like these metal chimneys. I always think they look cool. So you have the Ruby and there's a ship coming. Lievengevaart. And then, oh yeah, I remember. The camera doesn't like it when it's foggy. A noir crime film. Yeah, for me it reminds me more of the Stephen King movie, The Mist. The VB Victory is coming back, and then just behind her there, we have a bulk carrier coming our way. So I'll stay on that for a minute while I set up the second camera. Sorry for the wobbliness. I'm still testing out methods to mount 2 cameras. That looks good. Oh, no, what did I do? I bumped into something. I'm sorry. Menu. Alright, so this is the pothale coming from Greece. Bulk carrier 190 meters long, or just under. 28 meters wide, currently 9.2 meters in the water, so she's well loaded. Bahamas flag, and built in 2006. 5, wow. I've seen you do all the clipping, May. Are you using the clips for something? Because you're very particularly, or like, specific in clipping all the ships. I wanted to ask you, but I forgot last time. Dude, this streaming setup is getting out of hand. Alright, there we go. Oh, you do make a tumbler. You actually do that. I thought you were joking. That's cool. That's cool. Alright, let me add a cable to this camera, and then I'm done with the setup, I think. Let's go HDMI. No, that's the USB port. This is HDMI. I'm not convinced by this mounting method though. It's very janky. Okay. Product showcase on. I don't want a product showcase stuff. What is this now? Yeah, this is not working. Hang on. Let's just do this. Hang on, everyone. That's what you get when you set up real quick to catch a ship first. Okay, there we go. That looks better. Okay, let's see. So, if I zoom out, let me go like this. But I can also now switch. Yes, okay, now we got the wide angle cam up. It's super niche, but if I mean, I feel like spotting is a niche by itself, but a lot of people secretly enjoy it, I think, spotting stuff. Whether it's planes or boats or trains. When your hobby stream surpasses the actual stream hardware, I think it's the other way around, right, Paloozer? When the stream hardware surpasses the hobby. So I guess I should zoom you in then. Oh yeah, this will work very well. Yeah, I like it. You don't want to know how much stuff I have at home in a closet relating to streaming. I think I have about 5 or 6 different streaming boxes. So hi to the people on YouTube. I can also see your messages if you have questions. Feel free to type in the chat. A closet full of Stream Buddy shirts. I have about 5 Stream Buddy shirts. But all the other ones I handed out at TwitchCon this year. What a year it's been though. Complete transition of the stream into something new that I enjoy. Was a little bit scary in the beginning. Look at that little ship coming out. Look at him. Looks like we have another lowrider. You find a neat feature on YouTube that Twitch is still are getting inspired by. I don't think Twitch will get inspired by anything these days. Still not happy with this camera. Let me redo it. Sometimes this camera is so weird. Now it's focusing on the little bit of plant in front. There we go. Ship will disappear into the fog. So, damn it. No, I did it again. Sorry everyone, I'm really trying. On YouTube I can turn on sleep mode, and it turns off after an hour or so. Is that a premium feature of YouTube then? Or is that just free? Put a spike on the bottom. It's just because I'm trying to align the second camera to be straight. But this is not easy. Okay, I think this is good. So let's tighten this up and then put it back on the camera. This will all be so much easier when the weather's warm and not cold and wet. Another small ship coming, but maybe let's catch the inland freighter first. It's like the Netflix feature. Are you still watching? Do you want to idea? Nah, the weather's good for most of the year, in my opinion. Well, good enough. Let me double check now. See if this works. Yeah, this is good. Hey Trap. Again, ugly fog, I know. Wow, what is the camera doing here? It's having a blast. Okay. All right, let's do the proper intro. Welcome everyone to today's stream. Unfortunately, It's again a very foggy day. For those of you who saw my short from Friday, it was or the story on Twitch, if you're watching from Twitch, there was even too much fog to see anything on the water. Today is a little bit better, but as you can see, it's still extremely foggy. No far sights like we're used to. But there is a 400-meter ship on the way, and it's a brand new ship. It's built this year, so it's not even a year old. And it's on the way to Shanghai, which also makes me think that it will be very well loaded. So I'm looking forward to catching that one. And a Ro-Ro is expected as well, a red one, which is something we haven't seen before. Other than that, I think a lot of smaller ships. It did look quite busy on the radar and on the pilot planning. And yeah, today will be the final stream of 2024. On to the new year, I guess. Let's hope for a good year of spotting next year. I really want to do Rotterdam a few times, as it's not that far from me. Yo! Woo!
LB83 just subscribed. 1 month.
LB, thank you for the sub. Thank you. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I want to do Rotterdam a few times. We'll definitely be in Rotterdam for a whole week when TwitchCon is there. So it should be fun to do a lot of spotting there. Ooh, another ship's coming by. There he goes. I'm also hoping to do a few more spots along the river next year when the weather's better. Maybe we can go to Hamburg for a weekend. That would be fun. Check out the port over there. Yeah, that's the plans for 2025. Keep on spotting. You were telling us what the tea of the day was. It's green tea with orange flavor, Ian. I haven't had a sip yet of the tea. It's not that chilly, actually. Or it doesn't feel that chilly. Let's catch the lowrider coming in. The water's just above the freeboard on the sides. Fully loaded. Yeah, the other ship we saw was the Dune. Oh, it's going to Willebroek. It's going all the way past Antwerp on the river. Oh, when is TwitchCon again? Yeah, TwitchCon is at the end of May, beginning of June. I already booked my hotel months ago, so I'll be there for a whole week. The Airbus factory is close to the port as well. Yeah, I saw that. Catch the beluga? Maybe. We'll see. I know. I would also like to go to Zeebrugge once. There's not many good spots for spotting there, but there are cruise ships there, so it would be cool to catch one of the bigger cruise ships over there. Because the biggest ones don't come up the river here. Amazon is shutting out Twitch in February. Well, if they do, we are currently live on YouTube, and we will be on YouTube if Twitch is shut down. So make sure you check out the YouTube and subscribe. We just reached 250 subs on YouTube, so that was really neat. can drive your car to the end of the pier. No, I cannot actually. That's the problem. But yeah, in Zeebrugge there is a way to, or a good spot for 251. Yeah, that was the number I had when I started to stream. Good morning, Chef Dave, or good afternoon. Welcome to another foggy day on the river. Oh yeah, and don't forget, a YouTube sub is free. It's not like a Twitch sub where you have to pay. But honestly, if the YouTube keeps growing at this pace that it has been, it's gonna overtake my Twitch channel in half a year. Which tells you that Twitch is actually so small in the grand scheme of things. But it's good to multi-stream. I like it. This thing is still not working out for me. Really battling the second camera mount. It's not good. What is YouTube channel? Exclamation mark YouTube. We'll give you the link in the chat. Jacob in Dutch. You need to watch on Party? What the hell is Party? Is there a new platform on the horizon? There it is. That's the YouTube link. Wait, is my my color correction is on the camera? Let's turn it down a bit. This is how gloomy it actually is. Maybe we bump it up a little bit. There we go. It's dead on arrival. Rumble? No, you'll never see me on Rumble. I'm sorry. But if we're talking social media platforms, I actually watched a 2-hour, I don't know if it's a podcast or something, with Linus Tech Tips. And his statement was that the only sustainable platform for video right now is YouTube. Because they created, in his opinion, a perpetual motion machine. So it's like the creators create content, they bring in advertisers, they pay for the creators, and the creators use that money to create more content. So it's a perpetual motion machine. No other platform has that currently, which is actually true. So the only sustainable platform should be YouTube, or would be YouTube. It's unfortunate that Twitch decided to spend millions of... Oh, my cameras are really struggling with the fog. It's unfortunate that Twitch decided to spend millions of dollars on guest star, which nobody needed, an over-engineered Discord call, instead of working on a good ad system. Anyway, that's how far my rant for today goes. It was just doing where they mentioned we are live on Periscope. Wow, that didn't age well. Where did Periscope go? Was that the thing that was bought by Twitter then? Periscope? I'm looking around. I see no ships currently, except this one that's fading away from us. But we'll be back in a little bit. The huge shit, yeah. I heard of them, Ian. I've heard of them. Fun fact, YouTube didn't start as a video for internet website. Really, it was a dating website? And they could upload a small presentation. Wow. That's also how Facebook started out, right? It was like for a college, like, what wasn't it called? Like a bad name first, like F-bomb book or something? Like a very early version of Tinder. Facebook was intended to be first. And then it turned into what it is today. So we can conclude that everything good on the, well, good. Let's keep it in the middle if it's good or not, but everything big on the internet starts out from porn. That's what I remember. Hey, Suzanne. It starts and ends with it. Let's take a look at the locks again. There they are. Why do you keep focusing on the grass? So maybe the spot is not ideal. Okay, there we go. You met your girlfriend through Twitch and baiting to you. Look at that. I've heard other stories like that before. Well, it's not necessarily just Twitch. It's more like online community stuff that people meet each other through. Can be games, can be a platform, can be a forum as well. I feel like it's a modern day thing that people meet on the internet instead of real life. I did see a video, however, this week actually about it, which basically stated that it used to be much easier to find a partner because you usually looked through the pool that was like very close to, like friends and people they know. That's like the pool that you usually fished in. And that pool was smaller, so it was easier to be satisfied because you didn't know better. Now you have the whole internet, so basically the whole world to choose from, which makes choosing a partner for life much harder or something. That was basically the statement. Which I guess is kind of true. It was much easier usually earlier. Blurry. Gain a girlfriend through ICQ. Let me check the radar. I don't see anything except the ship going in the lock there. Okay, so the OOCL Denmark is in the corner of Bath. The Orion Highway, which is the railroad that's coming, is also still 30 minutes out. Yeah, it's a bit quiet suddenly. This morning there was so much activity on the river. There's nothing coming from the coast right now. The closest one is now just entering the canal or the river. Wow. Where did all the activity go? Oh, they're all coming. I think I started the stream too early then. So coming in from the coast, you have a bulk carrier that will go to Ghent. So you'll see that one here. We got another Roro from Hugh. Another bulk carrier going to Ghent. So that's two bulk carriers going to Ghent. We have the Ever Mercy that's coming in as well. One of the green ships, 366 meters. Would be nice to catch that one as well. And then a bulk carrier, the CSSC Amsterdam. That's about it for what's coming in, but those are like 2.5 hours out, the ones that I just mentioned. Oh, that's interesting. We also have a ship that's being tugged on the sea. The Seafort and the Indus is a tugboat that's in front of it. Interesting. have the ESL Europe, which is a general cargo ship coming. There is stuff coming, but there is a bit of a gap now in the traffic. Although we should start to see this. Oh, Celtic is an inland vessel. Damn it. Hey to Awkward on the YouTube. I think it might be time to install the umbrella, actually. My stuff is getting too wet for my likings. It's like a small drizzle right now. Okay. Where do we put the umbrella? So we'll have to mount it like this, I guess. Because then I can go around. Just checking that this is possible. Yep, okay. Cool. Where's that clamp? You watch YouTube about mega ships and how none go to America. What do you mean none go to America? The 400 meter ones go to America, and they don't get much bigger than that. Explain yourself to Awkward. I'm curious now what you mean. Alright, hang on, I'm mounting the umbrella, and then it should be good. Oh, that's a problem. Oh, damn it. I'm gonna tie down the... There you go. Yeah, definitely. I've seen 400 meter ships that are in the US. Gotta be careful with these YouTube documentaries. I've noticed that sometimes they're very outdated. I saw like a documentary about the world's biggest container ship, and then it was like 300 meters something. I was like, yeah, that's outdated. That was maybe true many years ago. I'm tying down my tripod so it doesn't fall over like we had last week, right? Last Sunday, I think. Okay, good stuff. Oh, the sluice is closing with just one ship. So the only problem we have right now is the second camera. Because I mounted that one on top of the other camera. All right, let's get it out of there. But I'm glad my equipment is now protected against the rain. Oh, Jesus. There we go. Good. In case you're wondering why I have a pink umbrella emote, that's exactly the reason. I have a pink umbrella. Yeah, bit of a quiet moment on the river. Nothing to see right now, unfortunately. Good. It does give me the opportunity to experiment a little bit with this second camera. Are you turning off? What the hell? Bum, 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 bum. guess I can do this now. Okay. I guess I have to move you over. Oh, you're a little bit wet. There's a little cloth. Just a little fog. It's already improved much. If you want to see how crazy it was here on Friday, look on my YouTube. I created one short about it. Because I was here, I was actually just checking it out. There was that much fog here. Like I shoot. Oh, that does not. Oh, that is not what I wanted. No. No. Because you want it behind the scene. Hang on. Oh, so that only works if I open the screen. Interesting. Okay. Alright. Says we're waiting on another ship. So this is the setup now. This is the pink setup. Me being cold, blankie on my lap. We got the tea here, tea time. I was just trying to find a way to like place the camera somewhere so it's a nice pip. Maybe here? No, it doesn't look too bad. Like a little ship left. I missed that one going out. Probably too busy mucking about. That looks like a patrol vessel. Face reveal? Nah. Everybody knows my face by now. Hey!
Giant363 just subscribed for 2 months.
Giant Ray, thank you for the 2 months. Thank you for the support. I've been on way too many other streams to have a face reveal, Steve Broer. It's a little bit quiet right now, so we can do tea time. Maybe I can move you back a little bit more. Now we can have proper tea time. A tea review. Oh, I didn't set up the subscribe vote thing. Damn it, I forgot something at home. Oh well, that's what it is. I made a cool graphic overlay thingy for this stream. Well, something silly. I forgot to put it on the server. I'll pour it like this. Then we get like a little jingle, and then we do tea time with me. Aldi has a good knockoff brand for tea. I think this is the Aldi tea actually. Not too sure. It says like Westminster tea. I think that's from Aldi. Not too sure. So it is. Green tea with orange flavor. There it is. Yeah, nothing to see on the river right now, everyone. As you can see, fog, fog, fog. I'm actually looking into this in a minute. Well, cheers, everyone. Wow, it's warm. I'm always surprised how warm these thermoses keep the water. I get most of your coffee from Aldi. That will not work, will it? No. Winter does ring. Yeah, it's been really bad the past 2 days. I'm a bit sad. I really wanted to stream all weekend to like close out 2024. But I guess this foggy day will be our 2024 closing. However, there is a 400-meter ship on the way, so that's nice. I wonder if that will work. So that's 4 to 4. So I could turn this in there. Let me try it. Shopping Christmas at Aldi. I live next to an Aldi, for all of you who don't know that yet. Although it's not our go-to store, it's like our go-to store if we need something quick. But yeah. Why is this not working? Uh-oh. This big boy. Oh, that will not go anywhere in there. Nope. It's also not a solution. In case you're wondering why I'm mumbling and doing stuff, I'm trying to mount the second camera to the primary camera that you're looking through right now. Dude, I got the umbrella out just in time. It's drizzling more now. Your neighbor is Albert Heijn. You have no Aldi. So they haven't expanded into Finland, have they? Alright, let's see how this thing rolls. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good. Oh yeah, I like it already. I think I found my preferred way of mounting the second cam. Just be careful not to push over the T. Do this. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, I like it. I like it. It's good. Why are you freaking out, camera? Okay, cool. Cool. The crazy thing is, in the Netherlands, the Aldis are open on Sunday, or some are at least. A teacup mount. I'm actually happy that 2024 is almost over. Wasn't a fine year for me, personally. So I'm ready for a very happy, positive, healthy 2025. I'm ready for it. Bring it. I think it's mostly the union hunts that is blocking Aldi from being more available. Because yeah, in the Netherlands, the Aldi is even open on Sunday. So same for 2025. Hell yeah. I hope it's going to be a good ship spotting year. We should set out some ship spotting goals. Go spot in Rotterdam. Catch a few cruise ships. Talking about cruise ships, I just learned that my mom is going to take a cruise in February or January. I don't know when it is exactly. She's going to the Caribbean. She's going on a huge MSC ship. It was funny. She sent me a link to like some eSIM company, and she was like, "Oh, they say that this is working better at sea." And I was like, "You're at sea. You either have signal or no signal. No SIM card will make a difference." It took her a while to understand that concept. I have to give her the gear so she can stream. Dude, I would love to do a cruise. I was actually looking at cruises. Like there is one leaving Hamburg, going all the way to the North Cape in May. 11 days, but it would cost me over 4,000 euros in total, probably. So I don't have that amount of money. I had a few Bitcoin, but I don't have that much Bitcoin. There's definitely no signal. Yeah, and then I was like, so you'll have to buy the Wi-Fi from the ship. She's like, yeah, but that's expensive. I'm like, yeah, you're doing a cruise. Cruises are expensive. There's Starlink. She did link me the ship that she's gonna be on. Should I leak that? What ship is she gonna be on? Let me check. She's gonna be on the MSC Virtuosa. MSC Virtuosa. Which is currently sailing. It was on St. Vincent and the Grenadines when I looked a few days ago. Details on this ship. It is 332 meters long, 52 meters wide. Sailing under the Malta flag. When was it built? Can I see? It was built in 2021, so it's 3 years old now. It sounds like a Disney ship. No, it's an MSC ship. You guys liking the view of the grass? Why is the camera always... Let me check. Still no ship in sight. It does look like the fog is getting thicker, honestly. Just look over there. Yeah. My first remark when I learned was like, oh, do you want to sponsor my cruise to Norway as well? To the North Cape? And I was like, it's 4,000 euros. Just got an alert from Big Jet TV, which is a plane spotting channel on YouTube. Live from foggy Heathrow. What was her response? Yeah, no. Not gonna do that. So there is one inland ship that should be appearing in a little bit. See when we can catch it coming in. And then the Roro has taken the turn towards us, but yeah, that's still like 20-ish minutes. Coming from the sea, it's very quiet right now. But there is stuff on the way, so anyway. Good time to chill out a bit. Find some decent grass spotting. Maybe we should update the title. Ship and grass spotting. I mean, I doubted for a minute if I wanted to go live here today. When I arrived and I saw the fog, I was like, eh. But then I wouldn't be able to properly close 2024 with you guys. Because yeah, the next 2 days I'm working, so there's no option to stream anymore. I hear a plane. What the hell? Duck spotted. Oh, yeah, there are. Good spot. There they are. Dude, there must be a big plane above me. Alright, this is now duck spotting. Have I ever been inside a lighthouse? No, not inside. I don't know if there are lighthouses which you can go inside of in this area. I've been next to lighthouses. It's a Lufthansa A320? Why is it so loud? Is it landing somewhere? Let me check. That's weird. It was really loud. Dude, it's at 32,000 feet. It can be that Lufthansa. Huh. Maybe it was a military aircraft. Let's do ADSB exchange. Oh, sorry. We missed the ducks. Where did they go? The ducks left us. Transavia was low. Let me check. Am I the only one who does that whenever you like hear a plane or hear something like a plane noise, you're like, oh, I want to check where it came from. Yeah, this is weird. This is weird. I don't see anything on the radar. That could have been it. Reasonably. You also do that? Hell yeah, we're all alike. Nobody's unique. We're all the same. There's a military one flying over Zealand right now. There are usually police helicopters here. Nice. Yeah, or maybe it was the chemical plant actually that is behind us. That was doing some kind of process, but it really sounded like a plane to me. If you're just joining, we are awaiting the 400-meter OOCL. There is also a cool-looking vehicles carrier on the way. That one should be here in like 20-ish minutes, 30 minutes. We should be able to see it if it was clear weather today, but yeah, we're dealing with what we have. It was a Transavia, really? Interesting. Could be. Could be. Also bought some chicken stripes, fried chicken stripes with Italian spices today, which I'm snacking on. I got security. he doesn't care about me. Maybe he does. Nope, he doesn't. Hang on. You have to tweak the umbrella. It's dripping on my car. Well, I mean, it's dripping on the window that's open. That's not nice. Okay, let's do it like this then. Should be fine. There she goes. Oh, you're still dripping in the car. Jesus Christ. Everything is failing us today. How do we fix that? Maybe a little bit further out. Okay, I think we fixed it. Can I zoom on the spinny thing? Yeah. I mean the radar. Oh, dude, the camera's really not having it today. You are not failing me, you're still here. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. I could also, oh, okay, this is a good tweak. Yeah. Like this. There we go. Fixed it. It's your radar now. Wouldn't it be amazing if we had permission to go in there? This is the radar. This is the whole station for Terneuzen along the river. It would be amazing if we could go in there and stand on the roof in summer. That would be really cool. You recently bought a precision screwdriver set from Temu. Hell yeah, join the Temu gang. So I can change the fan in my laptop. Nice. Will they recognize me someday? It could be. So we already had the police talk to me here, and then one security guy from the... Oh, I see the ship coming. One security guy from the chemical plant next door. Ooh. Oh wait, I still have the tracking on. That's probably why. There we go. Maybe they're watching the stream in there. I don't think it's known well enough yet. Maybe one day. We'll see. I'm almost out of chicken. Public service announcement. This is the Celtic. Another one going to an unknown destination. Oh, I remember we were talking about it before the holidays, like if the port would be less busy over the holiday period. I can say it is. I've been monitoring it a bit, but it's not necessarily the ships that are less, because there's a lot of ships parked in front of the coast. I think it's the capacity of the port that's less. There's probably a lot of vacations and holidays for the dock workers. So there's not enough people to empty the ships. I was thinking about that sentence. I called this when I saw destination not available. Save the battery on this one for now. Doo-doo. Wonder if I should add some ambient noise for you guys. Build a hut on the roof on the radar, like, I don't know, yeah, that would be the dream. Some meeting in it. Double, oh, yeah. Too bad. So the mic, that's the mic of the camera outside that's also picking me up. We'll just stick to the... That's another upgrade I want to get in 2025 for the setup. It's a directional mic, so I can properly capture audio coming from a certain direction that we're filming. You want some echo? 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 A buoy mic? No. After that microphone upgrade, I think the next upgrade will be to get a ship. So we can go out of the water ourselves. There was a nice sound from the outside. Hang on. Okay, so now I'll probably sound very far away, but I'm not using the wireless mics. I'm only using the mic of the camera. I sound fine, really? You still hear me fine now? That is insane. The mic is outside of my car, I'm inside. Here. Must be facing backwards. I hear the sound of the boat, yeah. So yeah, the audio upgrading will be a thing for 2025 for sure. Put on my glove. It's good now. So I don't need to use the wireless mics. That's crazy. Hi to the captain. Hello, captain. When can we join you? All right. Got the rolling of the ship. Now the wireless is better for sound quality, yeah. But as I think the best solution will be to keep using the wireless, but then a directional mic on the camera, so that doesn't pick me up, but the direction I'm filming in. That's the goal. That's at least what I want to try to do for audio to improve. Come on, camera. Come on. Yes. Electric blanket. In about 2 months it will warm up again and you won't need to sit inside of the car anymore anyways. There's much less ambient noise with the wireless mics, right? Yeah. Makes sense. Two months, copium. I mean, with global warming, I'm sure it will be fine. Who says global warming's bad? We don't have cold winters anymore, so I can be outside more. Just kidding. For all who just joined, you're still very well on time to catch the 400-meter one. It is on the way, but yeah, fog, so we'll only see it when it gets close to us. No rain today? Are you sure about that, Hans? It's drizzling, so you get really wet actually. Or outside 3 hours it was cold. Yeah, so I'm glad I can sit in the car. This is the Celtic coming in. Why do you keep focusing on the freaking... Oh. Goodness. It's a slow wet. Yeah, that's true. It is a slow wet. Camera, please behave. Jesus Christ. Yeah, the camera's really struggling with the fog, basically. Because the image recognition thinks, oh, this is blurry background. Let's focus on the thing in the foreground. So I'm gonna say I don't really like this spot that much. The spot upstairs was better. Yeah, we're focused on the poles and the benches. And that big disc on the ground there is like a little map of the locks. Of this area. It's like engraved in concrete. That's the umbrella, by the way. We had our sunny day for this season yesterday. So yesterday morning I was like, oh, there's still a lot of fog. I'm not going to go out and stream. And then in the late afternoon, they were like clear blue skies and sunshine. I was like, oh, tomorrow's going to be awesome. And then I woke up this morning, I was like, oh, crap, the fog is back. Next week, Saturday, there's the snow prediction. Really? The birds are following the boat? Yeah, they are a little bit. They see the turbulent water that the boat created as fishes, Demon Days. That's why they hang out behind boats. That's what we learned recently. So the water is very bubbly there, and they think it's fish in the water, so they're looking for fish. So that's why you often see birds behind boats. They're just confused. It's either that or the boat just is chopping up fish as it goes, and then there's all kinds of fish nuggets behind it floating in the water, and they're grabbing that. You can choose which one of the two you believe the most. More than, yeah, exactly. I'm sure it won't snow here. Famous last words, I'm sure we won't have snow. But yeah, it definitely isn't the best season for doing this activity, the ship spotting. But as you all know, I mainly do this to clear my mind, which is still the case, even in this weather. So it's nice to be out. Just, yeah, for the stream, it's not ideal. The North Sea temps are a bit colder than last year, so that might mean a better spring or summer long term. I'm all for that. I'm all game. Bring on the summer. So we can stand here in a t-shirt instead of dressed like somebody going to the Arctic. Another ship coming in. Here she comes. Oh wait, no, she's leaving. I didn't even see her come out. The Saba. On the way to Amsterdam. Wow. Even now it's sharp on the little plant in front of it. Look at it. This is literally grass spotting today. Hey, Henry. Now, if you're just joining, unfortunately we have a very foggy day again. But yeah, I want to close out the year with you guys. 2024, final stream. We'll be back next Friday, of course, as usual. Maybe I'll do a stream on Thursday as well. We'll see if there's anything cool on the river. I do have a day off from work. Something's coming. Wow, look at the camera struggling. I told it to focus on the thing behind the pole. There it goes. This one is going to Antwerp. She looks very empty. Okay, let's check Vessel Finder for a minute. Okay, so the Roro is getting closer. We should be able to see it in like 5 minutes from now, the vehicle's carrier. Okay, and also the Ever Mercy is getting, well, is entering the river now, so that's cool. Then the OOCL is still in Walsoorden, Hansweert, so it's still has to do the final corner towards us. That will be another half an hour. Imagine streaming that. Yeah, that would suck. I did involuntary. I also saw it involuntary. Me. I also didn't want to see it. I already hate flying, and now I hate it even more. I'd rather take a train or a boat somewhere than a plane. If I can choose, I will always take a plane instead of a plane and a train instead of a plane. All right, let's wait for the Roro to appear now. Finally, a big ship coming. This quiet Sunday. Oh, we got something else coming from the other side as well. Should not have happened. I read that there were like birds that probably flew into it, breaking stuff. So yeah, accidents happen. But the thing that surprised me about the plane crashing today, because you don't know, a plane crashed in Korea, and yeah, it's been completely filmed. It looks crazy. The thing that surprised me, so the plane had issues with its landing gear. It wouldn't come down. Yet they decided to go on a runway that if they overrun it without their landing gear, that they would just crash into a wall. I feel like that's a pilot's mistake. Unless they weren't able to fly any further, of course. But you would think that you choose a very long runway. Was it the planes? I think it was Demon Days because it was very clear images. It wasn't like any security camera or whatever. You were thinking wrong runway. Yeah, exactly. Why would you choose a runway with a wall at the end if you know that your landing gear is not going to work, of course? The tower chooses, not necessarily Suzanne. It's always the pilot's final call if they accept the runway that the tower suggests. But yeah, I'm sure as with every plane crash, there will be very, very thorough investigations. And that's the thing with aeroplanes, right? Like, they learn something from everything. Every time something goes wrong, they learn from it. So, in emergencies, it's mostly pilot discretion. Where you're like, yeah, exactly. I saw that as well, Trap. A lot of airplane problems the last week. We had the thing that was shut down in Azerbaijan, I think it was. There was a KLM airplane that was overrunning a runway in Norway. Luckily, that ended well. And then, yeah, today, the one in Korea. Bring back international Zeppelin travel. Let's forget about the Hindenburg. What the hell? Oh, they're honking at each other up there. Another gear up landing in Nova Scotia. Damn. But yeah, there's a lot of questions about that crash. I'm sure they'll get answered. I wouldn't call it an airport design fault that they have a wall at the end. Sometimes it's with good reasons, because there's houses behind it, for example. Some runways have literally like a cliff at the end of the runway, so that's also a thing. It's just sometimes it's not possible to do it another way. Helium is a finite resource, so not enough for commercial travel and airships. Gotcha. Too awkward. You did, but there is a Roro that should appear any minute now on the horizon. I'm keeping my eye out. So that's the Roro, and the next big one will then be the 400-meter ship. So there's some stuff coming. It's one of those little movable bridges. He's elevated. I think the reason I don't like traveling on airplanes at all is the fact that if it goes wrong, you have zero control yourself. You have to fully trust the crew, the pilots, the people on the ground. You have nothing you can do yourself. I don't like that. I always want to be a little bit in control, at least myself. I think that's why I don't like flying. Equip every plane with... Yeah, Russia would love that. Equip every plane with weapons. So they can just use them everywhere. Alright. Let's... Alright, we're awaiting the Roro now. Let me do one more tweak to the cameras here. No. I attached something to my camera cage and I cannot damn it. That is not good. Damn it. Have I ever been in... No, I haven't been in a car accident yet. I'll try to keep it that way. You had no control. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's also probably why I don't like driving on highways, too awkward. Because I can't predict the behavior of other people around me. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh. Something fell on the ground. I'm screwed. I cannot pick it up now. We'll pick it up when I'm done here. Hey hamster. Yeah, guys, I'm trying to do some more second camera testing. Let's try this now, see how that looks. Why does it end up over there? That sucks. Yeah, that's really crappy. Ay, ay, ay. Any minute now, a big boat should appear from the fog. Trust me. Yeah, it's almost crossing the one that is just... Oh, I think I see it now. Is that it over there? I think that's it. Right in the middle now of the frame. Yeah, that's a ship coming. It's a dark cloud, not a ship. It's the Orion Highway on the way from Antwerp to Zeebrugge. Doing a little hop. 200 meters long, 37 meters wide. Built in 2016. Yeah, and it's using the Panama flag. Panama, huh? Yeah, that is again another example of fiction overtaking reality. Panama, soon to be America. Yo, look at these tugboats heading out. Oh, these also have these very cool metal chimneys on them. I love those. Looks so good. The multi-tugs. You had it queued up for like 10 minutes. I know. And then the US is gonna start a war with Canada, and then it's gonna take Greenland by force. It's gonna be an eventful 4 years, I think. Combined tax evasion. Oh yeah, that's another thing that would be tax evasion. Take one more look at the tugboats as they leave. Look how much wake, like in the water, they create. It's a good-looking ship, though. Oh, it's cooling down a bit now. Had enough of Hitch. I mean, he could then be in the US all year long, milking the US content. It's a giant K. It is. It is a giant K. Just see its name. Orion Highway. You still have the Ever Given bookmark on Vessel Finder from it blocked it. There's the Ever Mercy is on the way here. We'll catch that one as well later. I hope we can catch it. We'll see, because the weather is very poor. And it does seem like the fog has increased again, because I could see the sandbanks in the middle of the river, and now I can't anymore. So it does look like the fog has increased a little bit. It looks kind of spooky in the fog like that, right? I even have my white balance correction on, or my exposure correction. This is the actual color. The Reinheimer looks amazing. Yeah, it does. It can carry 7,625 cars. That is the standard length of a car, and that is based on I think it's a Mazda, a certain Mazda model that they decided this is the standard now. It's an insane amount. So earlier this year we had the biggest one in the world of this type come to Antwerp. That one can carry 9,100 cars. And I heard they're working on an even bigger model for these vehicle Roros. They always look silly. They look like a floating box, right? They really look like a box on the water. Nobody cares about freedom units. But keep in mind, there's not just cars in these ships. They can be tractors, all kinds of vehicles basically can go on it. I haven't seen a bulge, I haven't seen any bulge today yet. There's too much fog. It's covering up the bulges. Maybe there's a ship inside a ship. We do have a ship shipping ships ship. That does exist. A ship shipping ships ship. Nice color scheme though. I like it. Looks good. It's HMS shoebox. I was just saying it. They look like floating shoeboxes. But I think it's more reasonable to call them floating parking garages. The temporary sinking ship, shipping ship, ships ship. Yeah, that also exists. Too awkward. Where's the bridge on that thing? All the way at the front. You know, we missed it there a little bit. You can see you can just see it over there. The bridge is all the way at the front. Also, that little black beam is my umbrella, so sorry about that. And then in the back, you can see the bridge. So this is why these ships are called Ro-Ros often. Stands for roll on, roll off. It's because this bridge lowers and then all the vehicles can just drive on it, roll on it, or roll off it. So that's why it's a Ro-Ro. It's not because they're like row your boat. That's not why it's called a Ro-Ro. Just to be clear. I'm on camera. There we go. You would haul John Deere 6,000. Yeah, tractors could be on it. Other big digging equipment can be on it. There's many types of vehicles that go on these things. How long to load a ship like this? So you got to keep in mind that these ships are never fully loaded or unloaded. There's always like they are hopping between ports, and a part of the load is going off it, another part is going back on it to another destination. So it's never a full the ship is never really full, I would say. What they usually do, these ships, is that they'll go to a continent, let's say Europe, and they'll hop between the major ports here that do vehicles. And then once she's done all the stops, she will do another long distance journey either to the US or to Asia from here. And then they will, again do the same there, do all different kinds of stops. Now, usually these ships are like between 1 and I've seen some of them be on port for 5 days even. So it varies how long it takes to load and unload them. But once they are in port, they are being loaded and unloaded like 24/7. It's like a continuous operation of vehicles driving on and off these ships. Hope that answers the question a little bit. Does driving the new cars on the add miles? Yes, they do. I was actually looking at that job at some point. I thought it would be a cool job to just drive brand new cars, all types of makes and brands, and even right and left-handed steering onto these ships. I think that would be a cool job, but yeah. Cargo management, yeah, definitely. It's a whole puzzle to make, loading these ships. As long as it's not freezing. I don't mind the cold. I'm sitting here right now as well in the cold, so. I shit my pants driving a Bugatti off the ramp. Yeah. But so it's going to Zeebrugge now, this one. And in Zeebrugge, there's the biggest car terminal in Europe for processing vehicles. Which is something that I also didn't know. So, for example, in Zeebrugge, some of the vehicles are being offloaded there, and then there's an actual vehicle processing center there where they will remove the wraps and stuff like that, or clean up stuff, finish stuff on the cars, to then ship them directly to the dealers for the people who bought them. So the cars are being prepped at the facility of the port. I always thought that they were fully prepped once they arrived at the dealer. But a lot of preparation is done actually at the port. Yes, some of them are being washed. They're being inspected as well for like scratches or damages or any type of weird stuff on them. It's also a thing. All right. It's about to start fading away in the fog. Our next one is the 400-meter one that's coming. Unless some other ship has arisen. Let me check. Oh no, there's first, I think there's a bulk coming into Ghent. I see them. Okay, cool. So we'll get that one coming in. Then, this is an inland ship. Where's the OOCL? Yeah, the OOCL is still like 20 to 30 minutes out, the 400-meter one. Those two tugboats are, by the way, on the way to pick up another bulk carrier coming to Ghent. There's at least 2 of them coming in today. So we'll also try to catch those. I do think action will be picking up a little bit over the next hour. Oh, I can already see it. I think that's the bulk carrier going to Ghent. That's being tugged. Just left of the, well, just next to the pier on the left. Oh, that's a bit too much down. There we go. So the Stena Promise is on the way in. It's a chemical oil. It's not a bulk carrier, this one. It's a chemical oil products tanker, 185 meters long, 32 meters wide, sailing under the Cyprus flag and built in 2002. So it's a younger ship, 2 years old. So that's the one coming in over there. And as you can see, she is being tugged by a tugboat in front of her and behind her. For some reason, my tripod is auto-rotating. What the hell? Shouldn't be doing that, tripod. Let's make you a bit tighter so you don't do that. Merry Christmas. Same Java. Well, Christmas is over. Let's do Happy New Year's already. Tripod, please. Yeah, I saw it, Jacob. The Hio Borealis is on the way. The Ever Mercy is on the way, which is a bigger container ship. So there's still some good stuff coming. I think it's the cable actually pulling on the camera. Let's see. It's still doing it a little bit. Yeah, it's stick drift. The tugs won't be doing much right now. No, the tugs are not doing anything right now. They will be working once it has to go into the lock here around the corner. What's the benefit? Oh, yeah. So these ships sail under a certain flag, right? So every ship must be registered in a register, which is usually a register for a certain country. And that means that the country that ship is registered on, also the laws of that country apply to the ship. So that means taxes, that means labor laws, and so on. So of course it's more convenient for a lot of ships to go to like quote quote shady nations or less developed nations because their laws are a lot less strict, right? So a lot of ships, one of the biggest one is Panama, Liberia is very big, Marshall Islands. And then for Europe, Cyprus and Malta are very popular as well, the two islands. So it doesn't mean the ship is owned by anything related to Cyprus, it just means that it's registered under Cyprus flag, so the Cyprus laws apply to it. Why so little Somali flags? They only have small boats. The thing is also, certain countries, there's two types of registers. There's the regular or closed register, and then there's the open register. A closed register means that, for example, I think Germany is a closed one. That means the company that owns the ship also has to be German. So you cannot be a South African company that registers a ship in Germany. Your company has to be in Germany. Yeah, I know, right? That would be nice. Wish I could pick the country of laws and taxes that apply for me. It's been in the news for the past 2 weeks now, I feel like, the whole Russian shadow fleet thing. This flag of convenience thing is exactly what enables it. Because those ships are actually just operated by Russians, but it's registered under, let's say, a Panama flag or a Liberia flag. And nobody really knows that they're Russian operated. Because it's so hard to trace the actual owner of the ship because of this flag thing. Dude, there's a lot of livery on this boat, huh? Good looking ship. Do they do it in the Netherlands? I thought they were doing it in Ireland. Or is that... No, that's Google. Google does Ireland. But yeah, I think for bigger tech companies, you have to have one main entity. I think... although Amazon, I think, has one in every country they have a shop. Because I do know they have a Belgian corporation number as well. I know that from doing my taxes. I have to enter an invoice. But yeah, for companies there's also ways around taxes. The only people who cannot avoid taxes are just regular persons. What, you don't believe a ship is owned by a company in some hotel room in Abu Dhabi? Exactly. I should incorporate myself. Well, the stream is officially a business, so... Problem is that I don't have many loopholes to abuse. The only thing I'm allowed to do is pay taxes as a company. Social security as well. Don't be a person. I identify as an entity from now on. So I shall no longer pay taxes. Which is a lot. Oh yeah, it is gruesome. The cruel part for me is that my business is I don't know how you say it in English. It's like a second job, right? It's like an extra job because I do have a regular job that I do. I already pay taxes and social security stuff on that wage, and then on top of that, I have to pay taxes for my own little business. What a wonderful world! The only certitude in life that you have to pay taxes to the government, unless you are a big corporation. Suppose you get in trouble, screw you. No social surplus for paying all that money. Yeah, that's the cruel part of it. What is this ship carrying? Some kind of chemical oil product. Don't know exactly. It's an oil tanker, high-low. So I have to say that this is a very good-looking ship, though. Just the livery of it. There's like calligraphy writing on the superstructure. A nice green color. Good looking ship. Glad we catch this one. The big ship, by the way, is on the way. For those of you who just rolled in, the 400-meter one. I'm expecting it to arrive in like 15-ish minutes. Yeah, so it houses all the facilities and all the crew. Indeed. First class sustainability, I think it will say. Although it looks like there's more text behind her. I'll catch it in a little bit. So I do have the second camera, but the problem is I cannot mount it anymore. I lost my mount, it fell out of the car. So maybe we can handheld it a little bit. Yeah, it's not really useful, is it? First class sustainability shipping. Yeah, now I see it as well. But because of all the taxes, we have nice roads. Thought it said first class upstairs. It's a good looking ship though. I like her. Oh yeah, sorry, we do have the umbrella still. Oh, the battery is exhausted of this one. Damn it. Battery of the second camera is exhausted. I'm gonna plug that in as well. Oh no, it's a different charging cable. Uh-oh. Do I even have that cable with me? Uh-oh. I might be in trouble. Oh, thank God, past Eve. Thank God, past me. Okay. Let's plug in this cable into this power bank over here. It's only 18 watts though, I should be fine, I think. 12-meter draw and 2 tugboats is heavily loaded. Yeah. It's also a big ship, so they need the tugboats to maneuver it in the lock. All right, let's see. Can we do this now? Okay, so that works. The only downside is that I don't have a mount for this. This is how it should look. Yeah. I'm still learning and working out how I want to do the 2 camera setup. So yeah. Bear with me for that one. Just gonna get rid of this one for now. Can I say hi to the captain if he's looking? First class sustainable shipping. All right, Hans. See you next year, dude. How big would they be without the Panama Canal restriction? There's also the Suez Canal that limits it. But I don't know how big they would go if they had no restrictions for sizes. Because it's not just the canals, it's also the ports need to be able to dock them. There's locks they need to go through sometimes, yeah. Hey, Almeria, we are back. Although it's still very foggy today. But we have a few ships on the way, so it's nice. No bow thruster. Yeah, that's probably also why there's 2 tugboats around there. I see somebody on the deck. Most days are terrible, yeah. And then yesterday afternoon here, it was bright blue skies and sunny. And I was like, oh great, we're gonna have a good stream tomorrow. And then I woke up this morning with this thick fog again. He's getting the mooring lines ready once they go in the lock. I think I saw a red signal flag. You want to see the flag up top? He probably knows what it means. Yeah, that's the red signal flag right there, right? Those 2 red flags. So that indicates that it's chemicals instead of oil, likely. Oh, look at those chimneys on it. I just noticed that. Oh, that looks cool. Also looks like a muscle car. Dangerous goods. Dangerous goods on this ship. Oh, we got another one coming by. Look at that. Action is ramping up. This is a heavy load carrier, or no, general cargo carrier by the looks of it. The Euro Africa, the ESL Europe. Demon Days, you were talking about wanted to see a bulb. There it is. A bulge. IMDG classified cargo. Interesting. This came from Amsterdam. She looks empty though, so she's probably emptied herself in Amsterdam, and now she's on the way to Antwerp. Why is there a Dutch flag on the Stena? Because we're in the Netherlands, so the flag at the top, they use the flag that they're sailing, or is it in the front? I know there's a flag from the country they're in, and then the flag at the back will indicate the flag it's sailing under. So for example, on this one, I'm sure we can also see the Dutch flag. Wait, that's a Belgian flag. He's already ready for Belgium, even though he's still in the Netherlands. It's courtesy. Here we go. And then you can see at the bottom there is the Cyprus flag, just underneath the rescue ship thingy. Yeah, she is very high in the water. You can see her rudder. You can almost see her rotor. Country of destination. No, it is a courtesy flag. They never really have an indication of where they are going. Well, except for the radar, of course. That will give us its destination usually. Euro Africa, interesting. Has these little cranes on it, so it can unload itself in a port. And then I am using an umbrella today on Miria. It was drizzling earlier, but now it's stopped drizzling. But the fog got a little bit denser since it stopped drizzling. Oh well, I didn't want to end 2024 without a closing stream, so this is it for 2024. On to 2025. No! Why are you always... There we go. Limassol, Cyprus. Is it going sharp on the burbs? Yeah, it's doing the birds. Come on, camera. I believe in you. No long weekend. You mean vacation tomorrow? No. I work tomorrow and Tuesday. All right, let me check the radar. I think the 400 meter ship should really be close now. Still a little bit out. Still a little bit out. Like another 10 to 15 minutes, and then we'll see our big ship for today. Guys are a little bit wet. Let me clean you. It's better. So yeah, the ship will now maneuver in that lock over there, where the bridge is open, and then on the other side the bridge is closed right now. It's interesting. We don't see these Stena ships quite too often here going to Ghent. So the game with this is slow and steady. Gets the ship safely in the lock. There's no race to win. It's like Silent Hill. I think it's even creepier when you see one of the ships like go away into the fog. Look at that. Keeping my eyes open because the 400-meter one should appear about over there. And we don't see it yet. We'll look a bit at the Stena. A grotto. The burbs? I'm bad at burbs. Can we just focus on the ship first? Yeah. Okay. Oh, a little update on the new lock for the regular viewers. You know that there is this new lock on that side over there, the greenish bridge. They finished works on the bridge actually, and in the beginning of 2025 they will start doing test runs with the lock. So they'll test in different conditions, they'll test in different weather, different size of ships. So we should start seeing the lock being used in 2025, in the beginning of 2025. But yeah, both bridges are down now on that lock. It has been since last week, actually. Puppy incoming. Or a big dog. It's quite a big ship to fit in that lock, actually. I think they can't get any wider than that to go in safely. What was that one? 32 meters? Yeah, 32. I think the lock was 38 meters or something in width. Get out of here, Bruce. Because I try to do stuff that others don't. That's the answer. Okay, the 400-meter ship is... It's about to cross the ship we just saw, so... Any minute now. Any minute now. Wait, there's YouTube chatters, but I don't seem to be getting them. Interesting. Oh, I see your YouTube chatter, SLD. Hi, SLD. All right, well, everybody who just rolled in, you're just in time. We are about to see the 400 meter one appear. I'm keeping my eye out for it. So far, I don't see it yet. But once I see it, I'll pan the camera to it. Until then, we can look at the big ship maneuver in the lock. Looks like the nose is in. The bow, sorry, the nose, the bow. The new lock is the same size as the locks in the Panama Canal, namely 427 meters long, 55 meters wide, and 16.44 meters deep. Correct. The only thing is that the canal beyond it, beyond the new lock, is not deep enough for like the big ships, the bigger ships to go through it. So they still have to deepen the canal, which is quite a job to do, because there is all the way up in Belgium, there is a tunnel with an active highway going underneath this canal, and they literally need to deepen the tunnel. So yeah, basically build a new tunnel underneath the canal. I don't think that's a thing that's going to happen in the next 5 years, or even going to start in the next 5 years. So while we do have a bigger lock now going to Ghent, it cannot be used yet for its full capacity until we deepen out the canal. I think I see the big boy. No, I don't mean the Westerschelde tunnel. I mean a canal towards Ghent. Wait, where did I see it? Am I seeing a ghost ship? Maybe I'm imagining seeing it. Wait, no, there it is. There it is. I see it now. It is a massive ship that's gonna appear. Let's capture it coming out of the fog. Is the Flying Dutchman? The rain picked up again? Fortunate. So this ship is going to China, so I'm expecting it to be full. Going to Shanghai, 399.9 meters long, so 400 for the sakes of calling it a length. 61 meters wide, so it's as wide as they get. And also, fun fact, it was built this year, so it's a brand spanking new one. And it has a massive capacity of 24,188 20-foot unit containers. So it has a very high capacity. This might be the second largest model, or the second largest type of ship in the world, actually. Let me check. So we have the MSC ships, which we have seen before. Then we have the one ships. They are older. Never mind. Denmark, right? OOCL Denmark. 24. Yeah, this is the second largest container ship type in the world. Only the Loretto that we saw earlier this year is bigger. So this is the second largest in terms of capacity. Lots of new ships this year. Yeah, I mean, if you take into account that most ships have a lifespan between 20 and 30 years, they need to keep building them. Belgium to China is a long way. It is. You can probably see an estimated time of arrival. Hang on, let me check. The estimated time of arrival in Shanghai, China is January 30th. So it's gonna be like a whole month, 32 days, yeah. Of course, that's an estimate. The new Ghent to get sail towers, I think they will still be rare, those. I don't see that becoming a mainstream thing, the sail towers. Faster than you imagined? Yeah. It also depends which route they take, right? A lot of ships currently are avoiding the Suez Canal because of all the attacks on the ships on the other side of it. So they go all the way around Africa. What will they ship? Take back anything you can imagine at SLE. There's so much different stuff on these ships. It goes from chemicals to explosives to televisions or anything you can imagine, and it's on the ship, even towards China. Yeah, it could be food as well, raw resources. Is burning $1 bajillion worth more fuel? I think it's a very difficult political situation, Ken, than to deal with all that. I think there's a lot of politics involved, which I'm not going to get into because this channel is not about politics, but yeah. Oh, dude. Oh, damn it. Let's take a real quick detour. This is the ship that I saw on radar earlier. So this is a tugboat, and it's tugging this whole ship, actually. Oh, my umbrella is in the way. This came all the way from out at sea, this one. The Indus. I'm assuming maybe there's something, you can even see the tug line above the water for this one. I'm not sure. It is sailing on its own power, I think. I'm not too sure, actually. I don't know, let me check. Yeah, it is going under its own power. Maybe it needed the support on the sea for the tugs, but they're still around them, the tugs, so I'm not sure what the storyline is there. It looks like a brand new ship, actually. It looks very fresh. Maybe they just went to pick it up. Maybe it's a brand new ship that we see being delivered. Could that be a thing? The sea forts. All right, let's get back to our main attraction of the day. There she comes. Majestic as she is. Cut that tree. No, the thing you see is not a tree, it's my umbrella. To keep my stuff dry. Wow, she looks very full. It's always cool to see these ships as they leave for a big, long distance trip, because that's the point where they're the most loaded, right? Or if they arrive from a long distance trip. There is a lot of stuff on this one. Well, I do think she can carry more. See if we can do. There's not much difference, is there? Just testing out the multicam thing that we have. Nah, I don't like the multicam like this. I'll need to work on it. She's loaded. She's partially loaded. She looks pretty full though. So yeah, this is a brand new ship and you can clearly see it. What a good paint job. And very, very well loaded. There's definitely a lot of room left on her depth. Look at that. You can see the rudder. Switch you guys for a minute. This is her alongside us. Yeah, still doesn't tell you how big it is in real life. Hey, DNL, just in time for the big one. Going all the way to Shanghai. Sailing under the Chinese flag, by the way, Hong Kong. So maybe now's a good time. If you want to see more ship content, don't forget to follow if you're watching on Twitch, or drop a sub if you're on YouTube. Subbing on YouTube is free, so is a follow on Twitch. Hong Kong isn't the China flag, it's... Oh, yeah, sorry guys. I'm not up to date on all that shenanigans. I avoid news as much as I can, so... of empty containers. I don't know. I don't see the use of shipping empty containers. Plenty of containers in the world. Oh, what a cool ship. Meanwhile, also coming towards us is the Hue vehicles carriers, another shoebox. It's coming towards us in a minute. There is soon coming a nice colorful ship. I know there's the Ever Mercy is on the way still, so I would like to catch that one as well. Yes, there's a shoebox on the way. It is there. It's a floating shoebox. Or a floating parking garage. They just look silly. Somebody asked about the bridge on these ships earlier. So the bridge is there, all the way at the front. As you can see. Indeed, it's a Ro-Ro from Who. It's this company that has the world's biggest vehicles carrier, actually, or Ro-Ro. Wow, the waves are hitting this. This is from the ship. These are waves that are coming from the ship. Cool. So yeah, we have the... Oh, they're crossing each other. Oh, what a shot. That's going to be the thumbnail for YouTube. Right over there. Maybe zoom in a little bit. There we go. YouTube thumbnail. Check. The Hue Borealis on the way to Antwerp, coming from Gothenburg in Sweden. Vehicles carrier or Ro-Ro. This one is... Oh! It doesn't have any size. It's an unknown length. That's interesting. Maybe there's a bug in my tool. Also built in 2024. It's the day of the brand new ships. Wow, another brand new one. Yeah, this one has the LNG powered thing. Watch these two ships, the YouTube title. Nah. Yo, that's a long number. That's a big number. 56 months. Thank you, Toast, for the Prime and the support. 200 meters, 38 meters wide. Thank you, DNL. And Jacob. Toast, what ship do you have right now as a badge? Because I know you have the Founders badge, but what ship do you have? Volvo trucks on board? No, I don't think on this one. Well, it could be. Ninth? Oh, wait, is this it? Is this the world's biggest? Wait. Then this is the world's biggest car ship. Why is my camera doing this? You can see it if you press on Twitch, if you press on your badge. Anyway. Oh, dude, this is 9,100 cars? So... Because I think the Hue Aurora was that big one, but is this a new sister ship then, since it's also new from this year? So this is the same size then as the Hue Aurora, which means this is indeed the biggest vehicles carrier in the world. Well, one of them. Oh, wow. That's a nice surprise. Look at the front of it. Very flat. Very interesting design as well. I have to look that up, but I think this one finished building in October. Oh yeah, okay, so yeah, this is the world's biggest vehicles carrier. So we just saw the second biggest container ship in the world, and now this is the world's biggest vehicles carrier. Look at this bridge, it's massive. So this thing folds down to drive off. Wow. Oh, that's a cool surprise. I didn't know they had multiple of the 9,100 ships already. I know they were ordered. I didn't know they were delivered. Oh, that's cool. So yeah, this thing can carry 9,100 cars. Do you need a record response? Nah, it's fine. So now we've seen the biggest container ship in the world and the biggest vehicles carrier in the world currently. It's over 9,000. Now we need to see the biggest tanker in the world, but I don't think they come to Antwerp, to be honest. Or the biggest crane ship. We could do that in Rotterdam, probably. It seems they have ordered 12 of these. Currently only 2 are sailing. Yeah, so it's the Hue Aurora and the Hue Borealis then, I guess. Oh, we can also do the biggest cruise ship, the biggest sailboat, the biggest yacht, the biggest sub. We'll have another underwater camera for that one. Oh, that is cool. That is a really cool surprise. Now, if I had known that, that would have been the title, of course. Biggest vehicle carrier ship in the world. Look how high up that escape emergency ship thing is. That is a very long drop down if they need to escape. I wonder how long she'll be in port. Maybe we can catch her coming out on Friday. How many floors of vehicles? I'm not sure. I can't tell, but I think it's going to be like probably 11, 12. I think 11 or 12. The thing with these ships, especially these new modern ones, they have movable floors these days. So they can go from 11 floors to 8 and just have a few floors less and then more space for higher vehicles like tractors or other big stuff. So it's fluent, you could say. What I found the craziest thing is that you'd think then, oh, they have movable floors, it's all automatic, but it's actually manual. They have like a little cart that they can drive underneath the floor and then they hoist it up and then they click it in place. That's how they change the floors. And it takes like 20 to 30 minutes to do a whole ship. Aurora class vehicles, yeah, so this is the second one, and they call it Aurora class because the first one is called the Aurora. You want to see them move? There is a documentary on YouTube, I can post a link in my Discord if you really want, about one of these big vehicle carriers and how they load them. It's really interesting to see like how they maneuver, how they position all the cars inside of them, and how they change the floors. That's how I learned that it's a manual job. Basically, it's just a little scissor lift that they put underneath it. Going to Dulda, it's gonna go through the sluice in the Deurhang dock, and then it's gonna go there. That's the car area of the port of Antwerp. All right, let's see what else we have on the radar. So this is the Ever Mercia. Okay, Ever Mercia is coming. I think that will be my closing ship for today. The last ship of 2024 is on the way. We'll see her in a little bit. Oh, I'm sorry, DNL. I think most people got your link. Is that the video that I watched? Let me see. No ads. Oh, it's a vessel presentation for the Hue. Oh, that's sweet. I'll take a look at that. Put it on my watch list. Yeah, if you want to post it again, DNL, feel free for the next 60 seconds. There you go. This is a small presentation video on the ship that we just the ships that we just saw. You see, as the Mercy is not yet visible. There is a smaller one coming by as well. You little shippy. Hey.
Saint Gregory 888 just subscribed for 2 months. Nice content.
So Gregory, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the support. Thank you. Nice content. I always find it relaxing, but it is cool that you can literally spot the biggest ones in the world of something. That always excites me. So that those two ships that we just saw were exciting to me. This is the Aragoneth. What a name. Coming from an anchor point, going to Antwerp. Little oil tanker or chemical tanker. 92 meters long, 50 meters wide. Built in 1999. This is an oldie. We just had 2 brand new ships from this year. Now we get an oldie. Fun fact, you can book travel. Yep, there's actually websites where you can book travel on. But I was looking at it, I think 2 weeks ago, about just out of curiosity, like how much would it cost to book a spot on a cargo ship? And it's almost as expensive as a cruise. So I'm thinking, like, why would you do that and be miserable on a cargo ship probably for 2 weeks if you can do a cruise for the same amount of money? It's 100 a day. That's not too bad. There are websites that you can literally book them on and even see which routes that you can book them on and so on. There is a funny thing on that website. No, you say no boomers on cargo ships. The maximum age that you're allowed to do that is 70 years old. It literally says on the website, nobody older than 70 on day of arrival. But yeah, indeed, that's the thing, Almeria. I could literally take a boat from here in Ghent or from Antwerp or even from Vlissingen, just across the river here, towards anywhere in the world. So that's something a cruise ship wouldn't do for a routing. And of course, you also don't have all the stops. But you do get to hear Filipino sailors sing karaoke every evening. Funny and true. You get to places not serviced by airplanes. Yeah, it's also true. I do think it's an experience. There she comes. Another big boy. It's not a 400 meter one, but it is 366 meters. It's cool. Thanks, Railroad. Welcome. So this is the Ever Mercy. It came from an anchor point. I don't know where she came from before that. I can't see. 366 meters long, 51 meters wide. 16 meters deep currently, going 14 knots. Another ship built in 2024. That is crazy. So many new ships here today. I remember, I think this was 2 weekends ago, where we had a stream where we had all like geriatric old ships that were like built in the 80s and the 90s. Oh, she came from Sri Lanka, so she's gonna be also very fully loaded. That's cool. So this will be our closing ship for 2024, guys. On to 2025 with more and cooler ships. And different locations, and the port of Rotterdam. Maybe we'll go to Hamburg as well. Could be fun. But yeah, I think the last part of 2024 has been good. had a lot of fun with the stream, doing the ship spotting. So that's nice. So maybe one more call to action. If you haven't yet, please drop a follow if you want. It's free. Drop a sub on YouTube if you want. It's free. So you can see when I'm live next, which will probably be on Friday next week or Thursday, but probably Friday. We're still trying to get to 500 subscribers on YouTube as a first milestone. You want more ships in 2024? You can't have any. This is it. No, there's not much else coming actually. That's why. I'll check radar once the Evergreen has passed. This one can carry 15,500 20-foot unit containers. Let's also say goodbye to Steven Seagal for 2024. He's baiting over there in the water. Let's do a quick little zoom. There he is. They're pretty far out, but that's Steven Seagal and Steven Seagal. Two Steven Seagals. We'll see you again in 2025, Steven Seagals. She's also big though, very big ship as well. Also feels like the fog has gotten even worse in the last half an hour. There's a few bulkers and tankers coming in. Yeah, that's what I saw on radar as well. Nothing major. And with the fog, it's the view is limited, right? So I think this the Ever Mercy will be our closer for 2024. It would be cool if we could catch this one going out as the opener for 2025. Same ship going back out. So I'm sorry for the umbrella that's in frame right now, but camera please. I was always thinking that the Evergreen was going to be the closer for today, Amira, actually. Yep. Wait, oh, sorry. It's not ready yet. There it is. Yeah, I do have to find a better way to mount the second camera. Yeah, this one is also mad. Like, it's only 40-ish meters, no, 34 meters smaller than the other one in terms of length. So, yeah. many colors they can? What do you mean for the ship? I think they can do any color you want. Although it does seem that some colors do start to rust faster. This one is actually pretty full. You can clearly see that it's deep in the water. Looking at the evergreen. I mean, we've seen green, we've seen pink, black, blue. I've seen yellow ships as well. Yeah, look how deep she is in the water. She's also leaning a little bit. Look at that. Oh no, it's rolling. She's rolling to the other side now. The only thing I know is that the Marsk Blue is rusty real fast. We need icebreakers next week. We'll see about that. I don't trust the forecast. Dude, she's rolling quite heavily. Look at that. Look at her at the evergreen ladders. They're gonna go higher now. Of course. Yeah. I mean, heavily. For being on the river, she's rolling quite a bit. I'm not gonna say that this is a heavy roll, but for being on the river, this is quite a roll actually. There she goes again. That will regret at 32 speed. There was another thing that I filmed though that I thought, oh, that's gonna look good sped up, but I forgot what it was. I think it was before you were in chat. She's at max draw. Oh, she's fully like in depth. She can't go any deeper. But yeah, there's definitely some rolling to her. Interesting. All right, as she fades away, let's close off 2024. First of all, thank you for everybody who's subbed or followed, supported the stream in any way, form, or shape. Also, a big shout out to the mods for working on the overlay stuff for the past few months. It's really nice that I don't have to deal with the commands. I do appreciate all of you guys. Yeah, for other than that, let's see you all in 2025. Hope you all have a good festivities or whatever the hell you are doing. I'm not doing anything, but that's me. And yeah, I'll see you all next year. Anything else? I don't think so, right? See you all next year, guys. Bye-bye.